What's up, everyone? This is Shul, aka Crypto Gems, and today we're back with a market outlook video. Now, in this video, I'm talking about Bitcoin, we're talking about Ethereum, talking about the dominance of Bitcoin in the total crypto market cap. We're talking about the total market cap in general, and I'll be sharing you my targets for Injective. So before we do, be sure to follow me on Twitter. That's at @CryptoGems for daily crypto content. Like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you enjoyed watching it. And if you're interested in everything crypto news related, guides, reviews, pretty much anything crypto related, have a look at altcryptotalk.com. Link will be in the description. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So first of all, we're looking at Bitcoin. Now, this is the weekly chart. And as I've been talking about before, we had a very, very strong uptrend. 2023 was actually a good year for crypto. And then obviously we hit our first resistance at 48K, pretty much right at the same time when the ETF news came out. Now, as we talked about in the previous video of last week, we then dropped down and actually even dropped below the macro mid-range, and luckily we did bounce. We talked about in the previous video on how we would hope this would happen, and this has actually happened. Now, as you can see, we had a very good weekly close, and we had very big, strong buying pressure, so we had a good bounce happening. Now, still the key level to hold is the 40K level, 40.3K on average, and there right now are two scenarios. One being continuing this uptrend till the first resistance again, which is the bullish scenario, and the bearish scenario would be hitting that 40K, actually losing the 40K level, and then possibly going down towards 32K even, depending on how the market is going. So that is the weekly time frame. Now let's have a look at the 4-hour time frame to confirm this a little bit. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, we see the same uptrend that's been happening, and like we said before, we then formed a range in which we were trading for quite a while. We then had a good pump with the ETF news. However, we deviated right back into the range when the news came out, and since then we've had a downtrend. Now then happened what we told about in the previous video as well. We broke out of the support and actually dropped down where we had the breakdown of the range, but luckily we had a pretty good bounce right back up until that support, and then immediately pushed through till the first resistance, which is the middle of the range once again. Now that is exactly what we've been seeing with the weekly scenario as well. So once again, confirming these two scenarios, one being the bullish scenario, as you can see, hitting our first resistance at 43K. If we break that, then the second resistance will be at around the 45K, which is the top of the range. If we break that once again, then the previous resistance of around 48K will be our next resistance to break. Now, looking at a bearish scenario right now is us going down, possibly even holding the support at 40K. However, if we do not hold the 40K, then like I said, we'd probably be going down to where we were before, 38K. And then if we go down further, possibly towards our next big support, which is around 33.5K. So those would be my two scenarios right now and my targets to watch. So like I said, the first resistance at 42.8, and then up next would be the 45K, and the support being at 40K right now. Hey guys, Shul here, and just a quick video on something that I think you guys need to check out. Now, whether you're already trading crypto or you want to get started with trading crypto, Bybit right now is the exchange that I and so many others are using. And actually, right now, they've got an insane competition going. So on the 11th of January, you were able to register for this event until 22 more days at the time of recording this. And actually, the competition is starting on the 18th of January until the 9th of February. So what is this? Pretty much what this means is just do as you normally do. You do your trading, and on top of that, you're actually having a chance on winning up to 2.2 million USDT prize pool. So as you can see, it's going to be about volume or P&L percentage, and they actually have a leaderboard for it. And the more you do, the more profit you make, or the more you trade, obviously you're having a chance to join the prize pool. So what could you win? They actually have a lot of different prizes for it, be it USDT or a gift set or merch packs or pretty much any cool stuff that you can think of, they are giving away. So I'll be adding the link to this event in the description. Check it out. Sign up there if you haven't done so. You're getting the best discounts and deposit bonuses. Or if you already are on Bybit, check out the competition and get started to make some extra free money. Have a look and enjoy the rest of the video. Now, looking at Ethereum, obviously Ethereum is the biggest altcoin there is, so we need to have a look at it. So let's see my targets over there. So we are looking at the daily time frame for Ethereum. Now, what we've been seeing is that on a macro level, there has been a massive accumulation period ever since May 2022, and then we got back into the range. We actually had a resistance breakout over here at around 2150. We then moved up a bit, and with the ETF news, we dropped down as well. Now, we are currently on the support level, which in comparison to Bitcoin does mean that Ethereum right now is a bit weaker. As we saw in the previous chart, Bitcoin is actually trading pretty much above the support, while Ethereum is firmly on the support right now. So Ethereum is a bit weaker. Now, once again, the must level to hold would be 2140, 2150-ish. And if we actually see a bullish momentum, then we're probably going towards the first resistance at 3K. And if we see a bearish momentum, then I say we're possibly going down even towards 1350, which would be the support to hold. Now, up next, looking at the ETH Bitcoin pair. Now, why do we do this? This is showing you which one is stronger, Bitcoin or Ethereum, as it's a pair against each other. So this actually shows that Ethereum was very weak in comparison to Bitcoin for quite a while. Now, we actually seem to be having a deviation over here, and then it happened. We had a massive pump with Ethereum while Bitcoin was dumping. So we actually broke out of the trend line. However, pretty much, as you can see, instantly we dropped back down once again. And right now we even lost the support, and right now we're trading even lower than we were. So if you ask me, we're possibly going down towards the same level, continuing this trend. But this means right now that Bitcoin is still stronger. Ethereum is weaker than Bitcoin right now because it's still dropping, and only time will tell what we can see. However, we need to see a firm reversal like we saw over here happening in order to see an alt season. If that's not happening, then Bitcoin will still be king of the town. So in order to confirm this, we're looking at the Bitcoin market cap dominance. Now, like I said, we saw the uptrend. Pretty much this is the exact opposite of the previous chart that we just saw, as Bitcoin is a lot stronger right now. So we saw an uptrend with Bitcoin, meaning Bitcoin was stronger and stronger and stronger in comparison to all the other coins. We flipped our resistance level and have now made it into a support once again. We are above this right now while we broke out of it over here. And right now, I'd say our possible scenario is going up towards the mid of the range and even sort of going down at that point, and then possibly hitting our top zone at around 56-58%. Probably once we break that, just like this, we do see a reversal happening and see us going down. And at that point, I'd say it's crucial to watch Ethereum, as we might see an ETH season or an alt season happening at that time. So then looking at a very important chart, which is the total market cap without Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is pretty much all altcoins there is together. Now, what we could see during the bear market is been forming a very clear bottom, and nothing really happened. And finally over here we had a breakout, which is in December 23. We had a move upwards, we dropped down a tiny bit, and we're now trading a bit above it. And what's crucial to hold is this support. Now, right now, it is still holding the support, which is a great sign. So right now, we still see an upwards momentum happening. So what will be the next resistance? Pretty much at 600 billion US dollars, which is exactly or usually when the bull run was happening. So right now, my target would be moving upwards towards this resistance. And only then, if we break this, I'd say we're starting a bull run. And until we're there, we are not in a bull run yet, but we're just in a pre-bull run, or sort of the movement towards a bull run. So let's hope this support holds and we can actually break this anytime soon. So then for our final chart, which is something I want to talk about, is the Injective coin. Now, I've been talking about Injective on my Twitter page a lot, on these videos a lot, and I'm very bullish for Injective, and I think it will definitely make some big moves. Now, looking at the chart, we're seeing the same thing. We're seeing the power of three sort of playing out. We had the accumulation phase, we then had the manipulation phase, and right now we're in the expansion phase. So like I said before, we had a consolidation phase happening. We broke our new all-time high over here, but eventually dropped down once again. We had a manipulation or a deviation below the range, and we then bounced back up and are now still or back inside the range. Now, first of all, the price discovery would be the all-time high or the first resistance, and once we break that, we're in a price discovery zone, which is always a good sign, but it's very hard to say where we're going. So if you ask me right now, I'd say if Injective will possibly go towards the previous all-time high, trade a bit around the all-time high, and then even continue further until a price discovery, especially if we do see that bull run happening anytime soon. So those would be my targets for Injective right now. And with that concludes this video. Now, if you enjoyed watching this video, please like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like I said, follow me on Twitter as well for daily crypto content. And I'll be seeing you guys at the next market update video once again. Thanks for watching and see you at the next one.